Yo, Internet, welcome back to the John Crave Show. Today I'm talking about Devil May Cry, and I'm kind of just going to go through a little bit of the news that I found with the Devil May Cry 5 interview. Or at least, because they interviewed the composers of the Devil May Cry 5 soundtracks and whatnot, and they asked them a whole gaggle of questions, which is how they get involved with the battle themes and so on and so forth. Do you have any previous knowledge of the series? Like Devil May Cry 5, it did an excellent job of blending together gameplay and music. That sort of thing. And actually, the cool thing that I kind of realized about the about this though is like that everything like tied into this is actually built around people who actually knew the game, they knew the craft, and they knew the series, which kind of proves me like that if you actually understand the series and that you've been playing it for so long, you can actually kind of take that next step in taking things like into you can kind of rejuvenate life like back into an older series. I mean, because most of the time, like whenever they do this, it's always for like commercial use and whatnot. I mean, for as much as I defend DMC Devil May Cry, at the very least, like that game kind of presented itself as a Devil May Cry game that kind of tried to do something different than what actually pulled people into it. I mean, again, like because they do kind of go on to say that the Devil May Cry 5 series has always had a strong rock feel to the soundtrack, but Subhuman takes them another notch, which is crazy because Subhuman was actually, which in this case, for those of you who don't know, that is Dante's theme. It actually got a lot of negative press, like when it first came out, because even though yes, like every single lyric like based around that game, it fits Dante as a character, it fits his abilities and all of his skills, but like when the song debuted, like it didn't necessarily do well, or at least when you compare it to Devil Trigger, in the sense like when that song, like when that one debuted, which kind of gave it a bit more of a lighthearted, like poppy feel of saying, well, it kind of had more of a welcoming feel of saying, hey guys, like come on back, like Devil May Cry is not as is not as crazy as what it used to be. So there is that, So basically, moving on from that, we also have Devil May Cry 5 director reveals 2 million copies sold, which like they sold this in less than a month. Like that's basically like this entire article is like that they sold that for less than 2 weeks, but that they sold over 2 million copies within like 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks, the company announced a significant boost from its previous release. The soft boot of DMC Devil May Cry, which obviously its sales were a bit weaker than what this one is, but DMC 5 is still reigning strong. Like it's likely to push like with its lifetime of 200 million, maybe. If people if they still kind of have that need, I mean, like that old gamer itch to go in and constantly keep playing games like until like they master every single facet of it. Even though technically Devil May Cry 5 is a bit more lax than what DMC 4 was, but Devil May Cry 4, even though that sold like 2 million copies, like roughly like within its first month, what I mean, the game was still incomplete. So, and that one was kind of coming off the heels of Devil May Cry 3, which was again one of the biggest Devil May Cry games to drop. Which I believe that one's still tied like for the best one behind 1. So but that is what I gotta say about that. I'll catch you guys on the next John Grave Show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games, and if you want me to check out some more news articles, please link them, so direct message me. Like you can find me like on Twitter, Facebook, Facebook, or even on or even Instagram. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Well.